Hey everyone, this is Jade with Cybersports Network, and with me I have the so awesome SirScoots. Yeah, he's the best. Yeah.
You're the fifth element, though.
What?
You're the fifth element, though.
No.
Multipass.
No.
Absolutely.
Everyone likes to joke that I look like Lilu from The Fifth Element, the movie. So, how's your event been so far? I mean, this is Las Vegas.
I mean, you're always bringing your guys to win, right? So in that sense, extremely disappointed. We didn't get any guys to the Sunday finals in the top 8. So that sucks. You know, I mean, that's what we're here to do. So they're pretty disappointed. We're all disappointed. But you look at the field and who they lost to. You know, this is, won't even say arguably, I think this is the hardest StarCraft 2 tournament to date, worldwide. I think we're missing Naniwa, Thorzane, and DRG, and maybe a few others, but replaced by so many good players. They got a couple guys got really close to getting the championship bracket, but lost that final match. So kind of a bummer. Vegas is always fun. It's always very distracting. There's always something to do, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, we're here to win. So are the players. So.
Well, awesome. Well, I just want all the viewers to know that I actually made a bet with SirScoots.
That's right.
Yeah, that Polt would beat EG Puma during his match. So who won that?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I've been looking for you today. So yeah, there's your money.
$5.
I got nothing to say. I lost $5 betting on Puma. No more of that, Hojun. He's playing really well, though. Polt playing really, really well yesterday and today even.
So overall, you did say that you were not completely happy with the placings that EG made for all your members from your team. So overall, I mean, do you feel like this is kind of successful because there's so many Korean players here?
Yeah, and like talking to the guys, and Greg is notoriously the one that beats himself up. And the day after he had a couple really hard losses in group play. Like his saving grace was who he lost to, at least. You always want to win, but if you're going to lose, you don't want to lose to something cheesy. You don't want to lose to some randomness. You want to lose to hopefully someone who's got a really good shot at winning the whole thing. So that's your only okay, well, at least I lost to that guy and that Code S guy. Not the end of the world, but again, the opposite. If you beat that guy, it's even better, right? So it's disappointing, but considering the field, we're not all gonna cut our wrists and quit. But so that helps. But the positive side of that story is if you beat all these guys, it's even cooler. I think whoever wins this thing should be probably deemed like the greatest StarCraft player right now on the planet. I mean, just based on there's no easy runs, all the brackets are tough, all the groups were tough. So yeah, I mean, it helps, but again, at the end of the day, these guys are such fierce competitors that no one likes to lose.
Well, I know you like to hang out with the StarCraft community a lot, but League of Legends has been going crazy. What do you think about that?
It's actually, it's not a game I play or a genre. I'm not going to, none of those games I really actively play in the MOBA genre. Really, really impressive. I watched a little bit of it. It's still kind of a confusing game to me because I don't play them. But I think the impressive things are not only their online stream numbers, but that has been impressive for a while. Like, if the numbers wouldn't have been crazy here, then that would have been weird. Because every tournament has bigger and better numbers, right, for that. They have all the top teams here. Well, I should say a lot of the top teams. The room is packed. They oversold, and I think that's the coolest story because League of Legends has had big numbers online for quite a while now, basically since they started streaming it. Even when we streamed Live on 3, we did the WCG, like kind of their first ever stream before they had a GUI and all this stuff, and like it was our biggest numbers of the weekend was when we were doing League. So what the cooler part about that is that the fans have now shown up. So they bought plane tickets, they bought hotel rooms, and they came to watch, which is a whole different. It's easy if you're sitting at home, in your underwear, turn on a stream. Doesn't cost you anything really. So the fact that fan base is rallying like we've seen the StarCraft fan base and actually take their vacation time and come and cheer their favorites on, and the players are giving autographs, and you now have that kind of fan interaction. That is the natural evolution of that sport, right?
Yeah.
And it's really, really cool. So it's great that IPL picked the game up, and they're having, some would say, better success with it, although I don't like the debate of there's more watching this game than this game, so therefore this game is better. You can look at how many boxes of StarCraft were sold, how many League of Legends players there are. They both have big fan bases, right? So they're both good numbers. So really, really cool, and I would imagine, based on this success, that this becomes a regular title for IPL. So the next IPLs, we'll see more league stuff. So yeah, I'm not a hater. I think that about me. Like, I don't necessarily play all the games, but I'm not going to negatively bash any of them. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just like sports. I might not watch any baseball. I might not think it's my kind of sport, but just don't watch it. I'm not going to bash it though. So it's good for league, great for Riot, and obviously great for IPL.
Awesome. Well, there are matches going on right now, and you
pulled me out of one in this interview.
Yeah, well, no harm to Evil Geniuses, but who do you feel is most likely going to come out on top for this event?
I'm going to stick with the pick I made on Live on 3 last week, and I think it's Marine King Primes.
Well, he has been playing phenomenally, absolutely phenomenally, crushing everyone. So you think him over everyone?
Yeah, I still think him, and he won his first match today, so he's still in the upper top of the bracket. And I think I did not pick even Stephano to get to top 8, but watching him play against Bomber, and now that's what we're doing this interview in the Nest T Stephano match just started, and I think he's got that swagger, he's got that confidence today, and he can be unbeatable sometimes, right? And so I'm still going to stick with Marine King, but maybe it's going to be somewhere along the way those two are going to battle it out. I think Marine King's got to win one more, and if Stephano wins this one, they're going to match. But yeah, I think the only thing that I would say to take back from Marine King is he's had a really emotional weekend, especially last night. Obviously he ended up all killing StarTail under a whole lot of controversy with the regame. I still kind of think you got to go with the regame because it is Marine King, and like with 2 Marines and a medevac, he can beat a full maxed out army, right? Who knows what the guy's going to do? So maybe the decision was more political than game stage who was going to win or not. So I don't know where his energy levels lie. If he read a lot of the comments, a lot of people are saying that shouldn't have happened. He should have been a loss. So then he does an all kill. Maybe StarTail wins the whole thing, right? So there's this huge asterisk on the GSTL finals, which just plain suck for everybody. But again, based on how he played so far, maybe it's not going to affect him, or maybe it will give him even more of a positive push. Okay, maybe people think that I got lucky last night and I shouldn't have been given that win. Today I prove I will shut them all up, Well,
a lot of people right now, and some of the Korean players actually saying that they're slightly intimidated by Stephano because he's really proving himself. Do you think he is going to be, one of the scary competitors from here on out?
Absolutely. I think as long as he, I'll call him a kid because he's young. As long as that kid sticks with it, because he's talked about, I'm going to quit. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to school. I think as long as he keeps finding success both financially and mentally in his game, he'll stick around. And again, you do hear a lot of the Koreans say the only foreigner that we are nervous about is him. And that says a lot because there are some good foreigners, and there's some even on our team that live in Korea that would probably be in their top 5. But to single him out, because again, he's doing stuff with Zerg that people are just now starting to go, okay, yeah, probably need to start playing that way. And yeah, he's just a beast. And we've hung out with him, right? And nothing phases him. He doesn't get nervous. He hangs out at night, does his thing. But he wakes up the next day and he kicks everyone's butt. So, I hope he keeps playing because we want good foreigners. I don't necessarily even sometimes care what shirt they're wearing. We need foreigners that make the Koreans a little nervous, right? That's just good for the scene.
So, closing out this interview, was there any maybe shout outs you like to give? Any plugs you want to plug in for anyone?
Yeah, just in general, obviously a shout out to all our fans of EG, all our players. Obviously we wouldn't have an organization without our players. The management team at EG, from Alex to Colin, Brandon, Cody. Like I get a lot of the FaceTime because I'm the one that has no problem talking. I don't get nervous. I can rant forever. But like, at the end of the day, I probably do the least amount of real work, heavy lifting for the company. There's an army behind me, and Alex, for example, like it's his team, it's his company, right? That has made EG one of the dominant teams in the world. And again, like our fans, we couldn't do it without our fans. And what I say at the end of everything is like, if you don't like us, great. You don't have to support us, but whoever you do like, support the hell out of them. You guys, click on their ads, visit their sponsors, tell them that you love the content they're doing. If there's a particular team you do like and they sell merchandise or mouse pads or whatever, the players stream, watch those streams. Obviously, I hope that all is only EG stuff, but we can't have everybody love us. You have to have your haters. That's what makes sports. So whoever you like, support the hell out of them. That's all I can say.
All right, guys. Well, this is my good friend SirScoots. Make sure you guys follow him on Twitter, Twitter/SirScoots. And thanks, guys, for everything. And this is IPL4 in Las Vegas.